My horoscope today. You are feeling very warm and affectionate. I don't know who that person is. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. This whole week has just been a huge struggle. I don't know why we still have to participate in daylight saving. It is ridiculous. I know it's just an hour and we're moving it back to the correct time. But why can't we just leave it? Why do we even have to change it back? Does it really even matter? Anyone who has children, anyone who has animals, we are struggling. I alone cannot handle the time change, let alone my furry little babies. Feeding time is very important at my house, and this has just been a very difficult week. On top of that, there was a super full moon, extremely bright. My sleep is always disrupted for the full moon, like 3 days before and then 3 or 4 days after. So this whole week, I have not slept well. The cat has wanted to play all night. The dog has barked all night. There was a time this week where everybody was kicked out of the bedroom except me. Like, go. I don't care where you go. Find some other place to curl up and make all that noise. On top of everything else, today was like an Arctic blast. Temperatures dropped. The wind has blown. It blew all night long, rattling all the windows. I mean, it's like straight line winds where I live. I was having a difficult time trying to figure out something that I even wanted to talk about today. And so I thought, you know what, I'll look at my horoscope because maybe there's going to be some more information in there about my mood and how sour I kind of feel. And when I opened up my app and I looked at my horoscope that's specific for my birth date and time, I get this reading about how I'm all warm and fuzzy and happy and this is such a great transit that it's only a short period and wouldn't it be good if this could be extended? And I'm thinking, who is this talking about? I have not felt warm or fuzzy all day long. I have been cold and prickly. That's all. I haven't even gone for a walk today because the wind is blowing so hard and it's just so brutally cold and my body isn't acclimated yet to this colder weather. And the animals are looking at me like, can we go outside and play? And I just want to say, no, we can't. I don't want to go outside. It isn't pleasant for me to go outside in this. Mercury is also going retrograde today. And so it's like, great. On top of all of this, I'm going to even have more issues with my internet, more issues with my apps updating, more issues with things getting lost and disconnected and frustrations around communication. Great. Just add that on top of everything else. Wonderful. And I love it when there are people out there in the world who tell us that we are not at the mercy of our own emotions and that we can control our emotions and not let them dictate our life. Okay, I can roll with that theory most of the time. But then I go back into my emotions are happening for a reason. And maybe there is more that I need to reflect on as to why I feel frustrated and I feel cold and prickly. And some of it is just the weather. Once my body gets cold, it takes me longer to warm back up. And sure, I could turn on the heat. I could turn up the heat higher. But that makes the air temperature even drier, and I don't necessarily like the air blowing on me. I know it doesn't make sense, and I know that people don't understand, but I don't like air blowing on me. I do have a show that I'm supposed to be watching for our book club, and it's not a book club because we don't want to read, so now we're watching shows, and then we're discussing the shows. And I tried to watch my show, but the way that this person is being treated in the courtroom irritated me. So I had to turn it off because I don't know what was happening in the 70s and the 80s and why situations were allowed to happen like this to women. And so I had to turn that off because it wasn't helping my mood. It wasn't making me feel warm and fuzzy. And now it's that time of year where I can stream the Christmas rom-coms. Like, how is that going to make me feel warm and fuzzy? As someone who has tried to find somebody dating, and all of these silly shows, these people just meet up at the grocery store or at work, or it just looks so easy, and real life is not like that. So no, I don't want to watch a fictional rom-com. I understand that it's nearing the end of the year, and things just naturally seem to slow down for me at this point. I mean, the season has changed, it's getting cold, the daylight hours are shorter, and there's just this natural slowing down process. And I guess it's just taking my body and my mind a little bit longer here to settle into that. I just have kind of like restless energy today, and there's really nowhere that I need to put it and nowhere that I want to put it. This is the time of year where I really start to reevaluate, why do I live where I live? Why don't I live in a warmer climate, somewhere where I can get out, where it's not bitter cold and the wind doesn't blow 40 miles an hour? And I start to reflect on all of these life choices that keep bringing me back here. I don't know, maybe sometime I will end up down south, closer to the ocean. I'm hoping that this week my sleep is going to be more consistent, more regular, that I'm going to sleep through the night, that all of my animals are going to be better synced up on their food schedule. I'm really just hoping that this is a good week and I can get back to feeling like my normal self. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.